This is a ripoff. I got this puzzle. Hi, Ellie. I got this puzzle at a garage sale today. I did not open it because I didn't think I had to. It says it's missing 2 puzzle pieces. What a ripoff. Why didn't this? The garage sale happened very close to where I live. If I tried really hard, I might remember where I got it from. I want a refund. I'm not going to actually go. Why would you put this on the inside? If it's missing 2 pieces, put it on the outside. So it's missing 2 pieces. Honestly, I don't even feel like doing it anymore now that I know it's missing 2 pieces. My OCD right now is like, you're too away. Hi, Chan. No, I won't do that, Ellie. Can't believe. This is something you put on the outside so that people know. I spent $6 on this. I mean, my mom actually got it, but I was gonna start that tonight, and it doesn't even have 2 pieces. What is even the point? Dang, I don't know if I'm gonna do this now. That's very disappointing. Because we hang, I don't know if you can see, we hang our puzzles up. So we don't have any puzzles that are hung up that don't have all of their pieces. Because why? Why would you do that? Hi, 𝒂𝒆𝒊𝒏𝒈. Thank you. Hi, Kodak. I mean, the point could be for good old fun, but I'm like, let me think. What do you mean, support staff? Yeah, it's not, they taped it. So, here's the thing. If I lived in like New York City and I found out about this only having 2 pieces from opening the box, it would make more sense. I live in a small town where you're not supposed to do crap like that. That's very rude. That's very not small town ethics. So that's why I'm so taken aback. And because it was, yeah, it was taped so you could open it. $6 and it's missing 2 pieces? I wouldn't pay a single penny if it's missing pieces. Yeah, it's supposed to look like this. That I am upset. I was so excited because I was telling my mom, I'm like, it's perfect we found a puzzle to do because they probably heard me when I was walking away too, and I'm like, I hope that all the pieces are in here. It's a risk because it's a garage sale. And they knew. They knew. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Oh, a gift, thank you. Sunday. Garnet, that's a pretty name. Kevin, this is supposed to be ASMR, so it's supposed to be more of a whisper or soft spoken. So that's why. Also, I'm further away from the camera and I don't have a microphone plugged in right now. What I was gonna say though is that, like, I was telling my mom, I'm like, we haven't done a puzzle in a while, and I've been looking at looking at puzzles online that we want to do. And then, so that's why at the garage sale we found there's a bunch of them that this person was selling. And so I'm like, that's perfect. Now I don't have to look at one online. And we can support a local person. If they don't want it, and then we can have nothing that's missing. So I had my whole weekend set aside to do this, to work on this. And now all that is thrown out the window. Now I won't even be doing it tomorrow at all. Oh wow, bonus poster included. Thank you, Joseph. I just got one last Saturday. It's still healing. It's on my leg. Those take longer to heal, especially for me. My tattoo, when I get tattoos, it takes longer to heal than the average person. And I have chronic illnesses, so as time goes on, the more tattoos, or each tattoo I get, it's harder for my body to recover. So And I've also been having really bad insomnia. Not really bad, but I've been having insomnia since getting the tattoo. So I haven't been getting good sleep. You need good sleep while your tattoo is healing. It's a whole thing. But okay, I guess that because I won't be working on the puzzle, I guess I can cut the live stream quite short tonight. I just wanted to do this for fun while I was working on the puzzle, but obviously those plans are not in effect. You know what, maybe for the next 20 minutes, maybe you can watch me play Rush Hour. We'll do that. I just have to go right back here. My cat is right over here. So this has all the pieces. Let's go. Let's choose from one of the expansion packs. If 𝐼𝐵Villagers. Let's go into one of the expansion packs. Which one should I go into? Number 2, 3, or 4? I'll let you guys decide which one I should use. I could use from just the regular pack, but so if you want, I could just pick from the regular packs. There's different levels to these. Yeah, like beginner, intermediate, advanced, expert, genius. I always go for usually at least expert or genius because I'm good at these these games, this game. So should I go with 2, 3, or 4? Which one should I choose from? Number 4? You got it, Mike. That's what I was kind of thinking anyway. Okay. So let's go for the genius levels. I'll probably only be able to do one for the live stream. So let's do number 37. So this is the one we will be doing. Okay, so I have to set that up. Sorry, this can be kind of loud. Wait. Oh. For this one, it must be that I have to get the yellow car out. Usually you have to use the red car, but instead the yellow car we have to get over here to the other side. I guess I don't remember. I haven't done expansion pack for a while. And I've only gone through it once mainly, I think. we need to get the taxi out, right? Yeah, I think that's like, okay, it's the taxi. I'm sorry, Daddy. Next time, maybe. I would love for Livestream to do this again in the future. I've done it before. And when I did it, people said they liked the noises, which is good. Because I also like the noises that it's like a clicking sounds that get me. It's here. It's already just got here. No idea what's going on. So, Danny, I was supposed to do this puzzle. I got it from a garage sale. I opened up the box. There's a sticky note on the inside. Here, and it was taped shut. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It was taped shut. So I didn't know that it had. That is such a ripoff. They should have put that on the outside. I spent $6 on this, but I'm not gonna do it because it's missing pieces. None of these have missing pieces. So I'm like, I'll just do one of these. So I'm doing expert level. Here's what it looks like, everybody, to do. So after I'm done with this, I'll probably just mainly be done. I know I had my whole weekend planned. Like tomorrow, I was gonna spend the most of the day working on the puzzle. Oh yeah, and they live very close to me. I could just like knock on the door and be like, "You are rude. This is supposed to be a small town. What are you doing that for? You don't do that in a small town. Rip off. Boo you." Okay, let's get started. This is genius. Let's see how long it takes me. Hi, 𝒂𝒃𝒂, and let's start right now at 18 minutes. Okay, let's see how long it takes me. Well, I kind of start, but anyway, talk. Sorry. Okay, y'all, it took me a minute and a half to do the genius level. A minute and a half, and I was going slow so I wouldn't make as much noise. So, a minute and a half on genius. Sorry, probably loud. My bad. So I guess let's do another one. I am a genius, that's right. You better say that over and over again every day. Yes, genius. Let's see. I'm gonna do the other one. So let's do 38. Here's what 38 will look like. Okay, so let's believe that is everything. So here's number 3. Thank you, Danny. Let's get started. 21:30. 21. Okay. Done in less than a minute. Done in about 50 seconds. So I guess let's do another. Let's do another one. There's only 40 cards in each pack. Good one, yeah. Okay, so next we'll do 39. Looks like this. A woman scorned, using her rage for logic and reason via rationale. Go. Number 39, expansion pack. Number 4. Let's get started right now because it's 24 minutes. Okay. 3.5 minutes. With eyebrow movement. I also have tics, so it might be probably just that. I didn't even notice I was doing them. They're worse at night. Tics. But if you watch my live streams, you'll like at this point forward, you'll probably notice I do it quite a bit, especially when I'm like straining my eyes and like do like move my eyes around. Okay, let's just do number 40 because we're here. Yeah, we did it. So let's just do number 40. The last one of the day. Here's the last one. Number 4. Number 40 of set 4. Let's do it. I'll show you it so you know I'm not cheating. There we have it, folks. I don't remember when I started, but I think it took me around a minute. Maybe a minute and a half. So, there we go. During my live streams when I've done this, it's taking me a lot longer. It's weird. Expansion pack 4, now that I think about it, when I did it, it did feel like it was a lot easier compared to the other ones. But the other expansion pack, yeah. I would not be able to do sleight of hand. Like magic tricks, I would not be able to do it. My hands are too small. Axel, my cat, is sleeping over here. Okay, well, I guess I'll leave it at that. That too, yeah. Okay, well, let's just put everything. See, I don't play. Or I actually was looking up like a day or two ago, yesterday night. I was looking up, logic games, and I was looking if there's any more expansion packs for Rush Hour, but there just aren't. I don't know if they'll ever make any new ones. So I'm like, I want to do another expansion. I've already done one. So I don't remember like after I do them, like the pattern, so it's like I could just keep doing it, but I keep doing the expansion packs. Can you put this in? I'm gonna mute it real quick. Or else it would have been like too loud. Hi, Solos. No, seriously. I would in a heartbeat get another expansion pack. See what I've been doing? I've been playing Crash Nitro Kart. I completed the game. Like I got all the CNK challenge tokens, and I got relics for all of them. But now I'm trying to go through. I know I will not be able to get platinum for any platinum relics because it goes sapphire relic and then gold relic and then platinum relic. I know for a fact I won't be able to get platinum. On that Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy, I was able to get platinum for everything. For this game, because it's in the car, I'm not good at like driving games. Even like Mario Kart, like I'm okay at Mario Kart, but I'm not like a beast. But yeah, so in the running ones, I was able to get an insane trilogy. Insane trilogy for Crash Bandicoot. I was able to get that one back when my partner was at his like my ex at his place. Now I don't have it anymore, but I never have like I play on my GameCube that I've had since I was a young child. But anyways, I've been going through and trying to just get gold relics for all of them. I'm not quite halfway through. I'm almost halfway. Am I almost? Or am I 2/5 of the way through ish? Through in terms of relic? Does that sound right? Okay, the first world is Terra. Second world is Baron. I'm on Baron on deep sea driving. I only tried that a few times last night before I'm like, I'm already up way past like later than I should be. But the other ones before that, like in that world and in the other world, I have gold relics in right now. So I might just like stop even trying to get the gold relics once I get to. Oh my god, I have a dentist appointment on Monday. Oh, I hate the dentist. I have to tell them, like, it feels like they're waterboarding when it's like they put the thing in, they don't put the suction after they put like water all up in there, or like they'll leave. Does this happen to y'all? They leave like the water thing going into your mouth as they're working on your. Like, I have issues with dysphagia. So last time when I went in, I told them like I have issues with dysphagia. So that just means I need to suction too more. And so then I was fine. It was all good. This time around, ever since my last visit, I've gotten a really bad staining on my teeth. And I think it's just because of the things I eat. Like every night I have berries, and then for lunch I have cherries. And those things are staining. Also, I have pomegranate juice every day. It's like, but I use a straw. I switch my mouth around with water every time I spit up, but I still have really bad staining, especially on my bottom. And I'm about to get my aligners at the beginning of next month, so if they're able to get some of the staining off, that'd be great. But I've had like especially my bottom teeth, I've had staining for a while. So as long as it's cavities, because staining is more aesthetic than anything. I don't know if you can go to the dentist when you have aligners, because you have to keep your, or maybe when you're at the dentist you take your aligners, but then you still have the attachments on your teeth. So I guess I don't know. they have to put like glue attachments on my teeth. Some people, I guess, if they have less severe teeth misalignment, they don't need attachments, but I'll need glue attachments on my teeth. Mainly my front teeth. Here, let me show you. But I hate the dentist. It's like, honestly, I hate the dentist so much. I don't know which I hate more, the dentist or the doctor. Because I hate, yeah, it just feels like I'm choking on like the water. They don't take it away. Don't think about the dentist. See, and the thing is, I've never had cavities, so I don't have that trouble, but I think about, I used to have braces before I'm getting aligners again. I used to have braces and then I lost my retainers. So then my teeth were moved around again. They said severe, like my back teeth on both on up and or upper and bottom part of my teeth. In the back, they're actually pretty good. It's just I have some like 2 or 3 places of severe misalignment, which I'm not surprised by. So, but yeah, oh my god, I hate the dentist. I hate it so much. With my aligners, I'll have to wear my aligners all day. Only times I take them out will be when I'm eating. So, oh yeah, okay, let me show you something. Don't mind my dirty box, but I got this. It's dental pod, so a lot of people swear by it. You can just let it sit in the water while it apparently sends like light. It emits light signals that clean the. Because you have to, when you're eating, you have to clean. You have to brush your teeth every time after you eat, and you have to also like clean them with a toothbrush or something like this. So some people just put it in the water that's in here, and it says it's supposed to clean the retainers, the trays. I'm gonna get around 30 trays, I think. I switch them out every 1 to 2 weeks because the trays, like as my teeth move, the trays will also like have slight improvements in alignment as time goes on. And it's expected to take a year and a half to align my teeth properly. Anyway, this you can also put like Polident. I got Polident. I ordered that, and so you can put Polident in these as well to help clean while you're eating, clean your retainers or your trays. So I got this. I'm very nervous. 1 second. I think I'll talk about this maybe in a future video, like documenting my experience a little bit. But I have suspected mast cell activation syndrome. Like I'm very positive I have it. I have thought that for a while now. And with having mast cell activation syndrome, I'm allergic to many things. And that includes things that are put in my mouth. Like even when I get my dental cleanings, I get flared up from it. Thankfully not too bad. Because it's mainly just fluoride treatments, I guess, but it's more than usual. Also, I'm pretty sure I have fluorosis on my teeth, which is caused by like excess. Right? Anyway, I used to have extra strength fluoride toothpaste because I was told that because I have GERD that would help, but I feel like it actually, that's when my staining started happening on my teeth as well, so then I stopped using it. Anyways, I'm nervous because thankfully, like, people are more likely to be allergic to the metal braces. I'm getting retainers. They're made out of a plastic material. And also I'm gonna be getting the glue stuff on my teeth. So I'm just hoping. I'm very nervous about having an allergic reaction. And I already put the down payment on this, and I'm pretty sure that no matter what, I would have to pay the monthly payments because they ordered the trays and everything, and it's very expensive. I am on state insurance, so nothing is covered. It's all out of pocket. I had to put down a big down payment. I had to do monthly payments. So I'm nervous because I don't want to have such a bad reaction to my trays, my liners, as well as even the polydent, like cleaning with the polydent. I'm nervous about that. It's like a cleaner. You clean your tears and you put it back in your mouth after you're done eating. I'm nervous about the glue material that will be on my teeth. I'm nervous about it all. I just really don't want to have an allergic reaction to it. It's a lot of money, so I'm serious about doing this. So if I'm like not able to do it and I still have to pay all the money, that would be so soul crushing and heart wrenching. Right, my reaction then it's just like I don't want that. So I'm very nervous about that happening, but my teeth have areas of severe misalignment, and I already suffer from dysphagia. So I told them, and they told me that like this would mainly be for like aesthetic purposes. Like, I understand you keep telling me that. I'm doing this for practical purposes because I already suffer from issues with chewing and swallowing food. So if this is, I'm not saying this is gonna cure that. I have like issues that will always affect that. Unless I get a really good physical therapist and like get a good biofeedback treatment, but I can't afford that. Okay. Especially now that I'm getting the Olympics. Anyway, so I'm nervous. What was I saying? I'm nervous that I won't be able to use it. I think I should be fine. I don't have too bad of a feeling. I feel like if anything, I maybe would have a reaction at first to it, and then hopefully over time my body will adjust. So yeah, thankfully not having the metal braces, you're more likely to have an allergic reaction with that. But yeah, I'm serious about it. I just hope it works out. Uh, yeah. I had such a good tattoo appointment scheduled for later this, like next week. But I had canceled it earlier this month because I decided I was gonna get the aligners. And so that tattoo appointment was out of town. Since I got the flu around Christmas time last year, my health issues have been worse. So I would be nervous to direct because I have to travel out of my town to get there, as well as it's more expensive, and especially with gas right now, but also my health and also money now. I'm like, I'll have to cancel it. I was so excited. I had it scheduled since like October or November of last year. And I was so excited. But that one was going to be a bigger piece. And it was going to be on my leg. But thankfully last week I got my other tattoo. But I still probably shouldn't have got. But I was thinking about this again earlier today. Because every time I get a tattoo, I feel so guilty. Because I'm like, I should save my money. But also if I save my money, like I saved up to get the aligners. Other than that, it's like I think about I can't do is my money because it's not enough where I can like live on my own or do like rely on other monthly bills, for example. So I'm like, this is something like yo, I am so serious. When I say getting tattoos, I think in part has kind of saved because when you have chronic illnesses, you always feel like your body's working against you. And I think I have my body's beautiful and I still love my body and I'm still trying to understand my body and its highs and lows and be kind to my body, but it's difficult to always feel safe and comfortable in your body. I've talked about this before on here, but what I'm saying, but so because of that, like disconnect I feel with my body sometimes. When I get my tattoos, it makes me feel more connected to my body instead of disconnected. And even though with tattoos nowadays, I have such like it drains me so bad the following 2 or 3 weeks as the tattoos healing, it's worth it. It also is something where I guess you could say it makes me feel beautiful, but it's not even necessarily that. It just makes me feel more me. And I've talked about it before where getting tattoos really helps with my gender identity. The more I get tattoos, the more it connects me to being non-binary. Um, and it just, yeah, getting these helps me feel like this is literally art. So it feels like walking art. So it's like even though my body works against me sometimes, it also is allowing me to hold this ink on it. And so it can make me feel like beautiful, handsome, or just more me and more connected to me in that way. Walking art, even though it doesn't feel like on the inside, at least outside, I'm showing this beauty, and so that's something that really helps me mentally. So thank you, 𝒐𝒉𝒆𝒄𝒊𝒅. But yeah, those are just my thoughts. Uh, like I've literally said this. I was thinking about this again today, earlier today, and yesterday I was thinking about a lot too. Or I would literally like one of the last steps of my tattoo journey. Hopefully in the future is to like I want to shave my head. And I'll probably just mainly I don't. I mean, who knows? But I for sure at one point when I fully shave my head, so I can get the top of my head tattooed. Like the only place that I wouldn't get tattooed is my face, but like even the side of the neck, front of the neck, I want everything else tattooed, and that includes the top of my head. That would be one of the last steps. I want my hands tatted so bad. But also, if I were to shave my head and like mainly keep it shaved, I could always wear wigs too. But if I were to keep it shaved, I feel like that would really help me connect with my being non-binary as well a lot more. Um, but yeah, y'all, I want to be fully covered in tattoos. Like seriously, the more tattoos I end up getting, I must emphasize again, the more me I feel. So, okay. Anything else I have to say before I end up? Before we look. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's just it is what it is because I've thought about like why now. It was a couple years after I got my concussion. I'm like, why now do I want? Because I only had a few small tattoos. Like this is my first tattoo, my back tattoo, my third tattoo, and then those are all when I was 18. This one went less than a week after I turned 18. My mom was chill with it. She was fine with it. But then it took until it was 2017. So it was like 6.5-ish. It was around 6 years later where I decided to start getting tattoos again, and I like was getting a bunch of them. I'm like, why now? And I think yeah, it's a lot of like a subconscious thing. So it wasn't something where I was like trying to force myself into getting these tattoos to feel more me and feel more beautiful. It was a thing of like even subconsciously, I felt like it would help me feel more connected to my body. Is so it wasn't even like me like trying to actively think of like a reason. It's just ever since I started getting tattoos, that thought process has always been there, even though I didn't realize it until more kind of or maybe last year. But like at first, I didn't realize like how deep the sentiment and the feelings for why and the thought process for why I wanted to start getting tattoos was also, it was around that time, well, maybe it was 2023 actually, so I'd already been starting to get tattoos mainly over here, and I was thinking about, like a year after, like why or not, I'm sorry, I was thinking like in 2023 is when I started thinking about being non-binary and what that could mean for me. I had an issue at first with being potentially people calling me, referring to me as they, them. And it's because when I was younger, people would kind of refer to me as like an it. And so I feel like that kind of like triggered me in that way where it almost felt dehumanizing. But now it does feel humanizing because it acknowledges um both like both or the neutrality of male and female. Uh that I feel, or man and woman, people like to say. Um, yeah. I could just make a whole. Oh, yeah. I've thought about. There's a lot of things I'd want to talk about with my life, like on like Wednesday uploads. Also, it's hard though because sometimes purposely my memory is like bad. Like my subconscious or unconscious blocks me from being able to recall things. I I definitely I would talk about these things in the future. But yeah, so once I started getting tattoos is when I started realizing what me being non-binary. So that came after I started getting tattoos. Anyway, yeah, it is an addiction, but it's weird because I feel like it's not like if you're an alcoholic or a gambling addict or like I don't know. Like it makes me think of gambling. It's like you get these tickets and then you lose and so you just keep getting it's like I'm not losing with these. You know what I'm saying? The only downside to me getting tattoos is its effect on my wallet. I guess you could say the same about a shopaholic, which I wouldn't consider myself a shopaholic. Again, oh my god, that's a whole different story. It's hard for me sometimes to save my money, but yet again, I was able to save up enough money to start getting my liners. I wasn't able to pay it in full, but so that's the thing too. As long as I save up my money until next year when I get my aligners out late next year, I should hopefully have enough money by then to like obviously pay for everything. But okay. Yeah, so that's why I do it because it doesn't feel like a typical addiction where but I do shame myself, but it's only because I don't really have the money to keep getting tattoos. But yet here we go. But so I don't it's hard because it's not like other addictions or like people who buy a bunch of clothes and they don't really wear them. Which that used to be me. But it's like I wear these permanently. Okay. You know what? Let's just stay on for the next 4 minutes. Might as well while we're here. Might as Yeah, ever since having chronic illnesses, I feel like it's so important to be introspective and like reflective. Also, ever since moving out of my home state, which is North Dakota, it allowed me to really reflect on everything that happened while I was like a child up until being a young adult there. So ever since you have chronic illnesses too, it really puts life into perspective. So I tend to be a very reflective person nowadays. I would have thought I would have been when I was younger, but I was like somebody who I helped other people be reflective, and I wasn't reflective as much as I had a lot of like there was a lot of stuff in my childhood that weren't good, and I was severely depressed when I was younger. So I would just talk about how I was super depressed, but I didn't understand the full reasoning why. And also, when you live in circumstances that continue to make you depressed, there's no amount of antidepressants that can get you out of a depression. If anything, it can numb you, which is a form of depression. Um, that's why once I moved out of North Dakota, even though I suffered like a major, like a brain injury that completely changed the course of my life, and for over a year, like 1.5 years, to 2 years, I couldn't drive anymore until, a year and a half, 2 years later. I couldn't do like anything anymore. I was just like, I could barely even like look at things like at light. Like everything was so, you would have thought things would have been so dark, but because I didn't have to be near my father anymore, because I didn't need to be in North Dakota anymore, that really helped me. And that's when I found 𝒂𝒃𝒐𝒗𝒆 on YouTube, who is a licensed clinical social worker and therapist, and his videos really helped me to process things too. So I mean, it's like finding him helped me to process things, but also when you have chronic illnesses that mine were triggered by my traumatic brain injury, it really puts life into perspective about what you wish. It doesn't happen the first year necessarily, but like the year after maybe. But it puts into perspective like what's important to you. And it's like you have to be conscious about like what am I able to do now? There's things that you take for granted that you could do before. Like I could have just like on a whim gone traveled anywhere, like traveled out of town to see my boyfriend at the time in high school. I could have like in the middle of the night gone places, like not gotten as much sleep. I know that's the case for a lot of people. It's like older, but it's different when you have chronic illnesses. So you have to put in perspective, okay, what do I have to also like grieve? What do I have to let go that I know that I can no longer do or that I can no longer partake in? What's something that maybe was on a bucket list that I can't do anymore because of my chronic illnesses? But you have to you have to grieve that and also still try to maintain hope for the future anyway. So that's also like part of my tattoo journey too. It's like at least I'm able to do that for myself because it also can feel very infantilizing when you get chronic illnesses because you can't do as much. And like I live under the care of my mom here. She's not like my caregiver, but I live here with her and I have ever since 2020 because of my chronic illness. I can't have like a typical job, um, and I don't have a degree in anything. Also, we have really bad Wi-Fi, so if I wanted to try and do something from home, a lot of time, a lot of work from home jobs, you still need a degree. By the way, people do not tell you that. I think some people get lucky, but a lot of times you do need a degree. Also, though we have bad Wi-Fi, I wouldn't be able to work from home anymore. Small town, but yeah. So I also go through dips and valleys. When I get my tattoos, it also kind of makes me, not in a bad way. Like it affects my body in a way that it makes me usually at least a little bit depressed. I'm fine. Um, so I'm not too surprised that happened again. But because of that, when I get more in that like sad state, it makes me more reflective too, but not in a bad way necessarily. It's just thinking about things. So yeah, thinking about like even reflecting on how since I had the flu, my health issues have been a lot worse since then. Um, but yeah, so also what I was trying to say before is like even though it can be infantilizing, it's like also trying to find hope because if you don't have any hope to cling on to, then you're just fully depressed. If you have these chronic illnesses and with chronic illnesses, you typically can't just get rid of them. So it's like learning to grieve, but also having hope, not necessarily for getting better. You can have hope for that, but it's hope that you can find ways to better cope. And you can also find people that are understanding and find doctors that are understanding. Finding hope for answers in the healthcare field, like through research, so that hopefully there can be cures or better ways to cope. So yeah, all those kind of things lately, especially, I mean, in general, I just am always reflective about these things. Also because for me, I notice when I don't reflect, when I don't think about things. Also, these live streams are good for me too because sometimes like there's only so much I can say to myself. Like I'm always talking to myself in here and like reflecting in here and whatnot. But like out loud saying things, it makes it click more for me. Like saying things out loud makes things more real, but I don't really typically talk out loud to myself. So I mean, on the occasion I will to better process things, but and also it's like even though nobody's physically here, it's like y'all are here on the other side, so it feels almost like a therapist, even though you're not a therapist, but like somebody's on the other side just like listen. and then I get to hear myself. That's part of why therapy is so good. It allows you to talk. I think it allows you to talk out loud. So it's like a lot of times you'll see when people are in therapy after a while, like they come to conclusions themselves because it's like it's just about you talking out loud and like maybe being real and honest while somebody else is present. But anyway, yeah, these are things that I think about, and just especially since my tattoo last week, I've been more reflective about. I've also been seeing my sister and her husband and their child more. Okay, my nephew. It's his birthday next week. He'll be 2. But I've been seeing them more. I typically, especially this past winter, like I didn't see them at all. I haven't seen them in a while, but I've been seeing them more lately, which is weird. So it's like trying to connect um the important potential importance of that, because I've told my mom this before. I'm no contact with my dad. I if I didn't live with my mom, I've told my mom I would probably be no contact with my sister, but things maybe are shifting in a more positive direction now. So yeah, it's just I thought I saw that must have just been me. I literally thought I saw something like this. Anyway, I don't like it. Yeah, don't get it if you don't want to, or not yet if you don't want to. But yeah, just some rambling down by Auntie Brittany here. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but it's good for me to reflect because if I don't, I'm more likely to be anxious and also like be angry. I notice that like if I have, and also I'm more likely to be like growing up. I had like a lot of pent up rage, but also as I got older, it turned into passive aggressiveness, and so I have to be careful to not tap into it. So when I notice I can be like that, it means okay, what's something that's triggering me right now, and or like what is something that's like happening. I guess yeah, I guess mainly like what's triggering me right now, or what's something that has recently triggered me. It could even just be that my health isn't as good. I'm more likely to be like snippy when my health isn't good, or if like I'm on my period, because oh my god, that's like my worst trigger. Is when I get my period. So it's like if I don't reflect, then I just allow myself to be passive aggressive, and I don't need that. So it's like I try to be more self aware when I am in these moments of being like, if I leaning into passive aggressiveness or leaning into um even sadness. It's like okay, is it something that's happening, or is it just like my body is like when I get my tattoo, my that's just is how my body ends up being for a bit, or in my mind ends up being for a bit. I get a little bit sad. Um, so it's like I have to like catch myself, like why. So even if I'm feeling good, it's like okay, why am I feeling happy right now? It's like oh okay, it's this. So it's like trying to pinpoint what it is. Okay, I'm gonna head out now though. Thank you for being here, especially you, Danny. You were the main one in the chat. It's good to see you. Thank you for uplifting my spirits after this Debbie Downer. um I also, one thing too before I go, just with it getting warmer outside, that affects my happiness level so much. I'm so much happier when it's warmer. When it's cold, my joints don't like the cold, and it also I can't like be outside much in the winter because I get like cold induced asthma, like I can't breathe, and yeah, everything hurts a lot more. So I'm happy that it's getting warmer out, even though that means we'll have to have the AC on board here. We have to have our fan directed, our living room fan is directed at the TV, because if we don't have it on, when it starts getting warmer, then the TV glitches and like shuts off because it overheats. But okay, now I will head out. Thank you for being here. I don't do live streams too much on the weekends or this late at night, but oh, what time is it? Oh, okay. Probably not get ready for bed, but I will I'll get ready for bed, but motorcycle. See, but now when I start rambling, this is in rambling videos too, it's usually hard to stop rambling because I could just talk about anything and everything. Um, I feel like there's something else I want to say. I don't know. It's like mentally, like physically, I haven't been doing as well since, you know, late last year. But mentally, for the most part lately, I've been feeling quite grateful. So I'm grateful for you all that have been here. For the people who have subscribed to me. I'm grateful for my cat, who I haven't really been around much today, so I should really snuggle him before going to bed because he's been wanting to be with me. And I'm like, you can sit right next to me. So then I have the chair. He's over there now. I had the chair next to me. He was over here, but now he's over in the living room. Okay. Let's just wait until it's 70 minutes or an hour, 10 minutes. It is not that easy to say goodbye, actually, because I feel like it's like when my mom and I sometimes will have nights where we don't really talk much to each other, but then if there's something I think about that I bring up, then it's like there's a bunch of stuff that I end up talking about, and like an hour will pass. Be like, okay, we can finish this video that we were watching. This is how my brain works. Okay. But if you liked the live stream, you can like the live stream. You can subscribe to my channel. You can check out my content. I post Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I do live streams Tuesdays and Thursdays. Not typically on weekends, but I did today. And you can you can become a channel member for as low as 99 cents. All of the information for the tier levels and what you get at each tier level is listed in the video description down below. As well as my other ASMR channel, 10-minute repetition stuttering, my tarot channel, Brittany Tarot, all my other socials are linked down below. Oh, he meowed at me. I don't think y'all could have heard that. Talk to you later. Yeah. And hi. Oh, okay, now he wants to come up here, so maybe I'll let him say goodbye. Should I let him go on the table so y'all can see him better? Thank you. You liked me right here once. Danny said. Hi. Hey, honey. Hi. Oh, I just gave him tingles. How he brushed on my collarbone. Okay, is there anything else I forgot to say? um, channel member. You become a channel member first and 99 cents. Also, it shows you down below if you want to become a channel member, if you're interested, how to become a channel member. Okay. Bye. Keep it PG, I know. Oh, thank you. Not my tattoos. Thank you. Infinities. Okay. I'm gonna hang out with him because I've not hung out with him And he's so soft. Good kisses. You want to do the puzzle? I'll let you. I'll give it to you for free.